We are watching breaking news. Crash in Miami Beach. It is connected to an earlier deadly crash.
And we're told the driver went right through the crime scene of a deadly crash, ending up in the water. This is a double situation. Local 10 Syra Anwar is live with the breaking details.
So, JC and Eric, lots of chaos and confusion off of the MacArthur Causeway this morning. We were reporting from a deadly crash, but we're told since then a car drove through the police and first response barricade, actually drove into the water here at the Watson Island Marina. Let's go now to Sky 10 video showing a view from above this scene with a response to that driver going into the water. Divers right now are in the water where that vehicle went under. This just happened within the hour, so no word yet on this driver's state of mind or why they drove through a police and first response barricade. Let's go now to ground video from the marina. Miami Beach police did tell me once the driver drove into the water, he got out of the vehicle and started treading water, just refusing to surrender to police. Officers then arrested him, and he's back on the scene of a police car right now. And let me tell you how this all started. We'll go now to Sky 10 video showing that original deadly crash scene from 5 a.m. today. Miami Beach police say the driver of a Toyota Camry was stopped at a red light when the driver of the Mustang crashed into it from behind. We'll go now to ground video of that crash scene. Police say a passenger in the Toyota was killed in that crash. 2 people were transported to Jackson Memorial Hospital and 1 person was okay on the scene. The 2 transported are expected to recover. And back out here live, you can see that crews are still on the scene. I have Ernesto Rodriguez with Miami Beach Police with me now. So just a lot of chaos this morning. Tell me what needs to happen now.
Busy morning, as you said, here on Miami Beach and in the city of Miami for that matter. Right now we have Miami-Dade PD's underwater recovery team. They actually searched that vehicle to make sure there was no other occupants inside. That vehicle is now going to be towed from the waterway. Again, I want to recap a very dangerous scenario this morning. Vehicle crashes through the barricades that we have at 5th Street Alton, strikes one of our road rangers' vehicles. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Complete disregard for the officers along the MacArthur Causeway who were out on foot investigating. We follow him out here into the marina. He decides to drive into the water, exits the vehicle once it's underwater, begins to somewhat toy with officers. We get him to come to the dock to surrender. He actually takes off his clothes at that point before ultimately being arrested.
And that driver was arrested and is still on scene.
That's correct. The driver was arrested, remains on scene. Again, we have Miami-Dade PD here assisting us, the city of Miami assisting us. We need to recover this vehicle. It's a gray Chevy Cruze. We need to understand exactly why he did this, what was his mindset while he was doing this. Again, a total disregard that could have ended fatal for someone else this morning.
And this was already the scene of a fatal crash, now turning into a dangerous situation for officers and first responders. So we're now going to work on gathering more information on what's going to happen here. You said that car still needs to be towed out of the marina here. I'll keep you updated on everything that's happening this morning. Again, we started in Miami Beach. We're now within the city of Miami limits, and I'll let you know as soon as we gather more information. For now, we're live in Miami. Syra Anwar, Local 10 News.